On June 5, 2024, around 6 p.m., Mr. Zudi was driving on Jalan Sultan Mahmud with Mr. Aiman as his passenger. As they approached an intersection, suddenly a car sped from the left, ignoring their green light. Then the collision happened. Mr. Zudi received 6 stitches on his forehead, while Mr. Aiman suffered a broken right arm and needed 8 stitches on his left leg. Then they decided to meet a lawyer at the law chambers of Aidi to pursue their claims against the other driver. Good evening, everyone. I'm Izana Sira, and I'll be facilitating today's consultation. I would like to confirm everyone's name and role for today. We have Miss Shazrina and Miss Naziha for our lawyer today, and we have Mr. Zudi and Mr. Aiman. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Okay, great. So today I would like to remind everyone that our conversation today will be private and confidential under attorney-client privilege. Our goal today is to understand your case better and to discuss the next step that we could take. So shall we proceed?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Ms. Iza. Mr. Zudi and Mr. Aiman, could you please provide us with an overview of what happened during the accident?
Sure. On June 5th, 2024, around 6 p.m., I was driving on Jalan Sultan Mahmud with Mr. Aiman as my passenger. As we approached an intersection, out of nowhere, a green Myvi with the license plate WNT8896 came speeding from the left. We had the green light and were driving straight when the other car suddenly burst into intersection, giving us no time to react. The impact was unavoidable and we collided with it.
Can you provide us more about what the immediate aftermath of the accident?
I was in a passenger seat at the time and we both injured and in shock from the impact. Then I remember the police and ambulance arrived shortly after.
Were there any other vehicles that involved or was it just two of you?
No, it was just the 2 vehicles involved.
Were there any witness to the accident?
Yes, a few people stopped to help us and give the contact information to the police. I remember one person in particular who said that they saw the whole thing and will be willing to provide a statement.
Did the police issue any citations or make any determinations about fault at the scene?
Yes, the police indicate Puan Sheila, the other driver, was at fault for reckless driving. They were cited for running the red light and driving at excess speed.
Do you have the police report with you right now?
Yes. This is the police report.
Okay, may I know if the other driver's insurance company has contacted you regarding this?
No, not yet. I didn't receive any call from them.
Alright, I see. Okay then.
So, what kind of injuries did both of you sustain and what treatment have you received so far?
You can see in my medical report, I suffer a broken right arm and I received a chest on my left leg and have been receiving treatment at hospital time for the so broken arm. I underwent surgery to realign the bone fragment and had a cast applied to immobilize the arm. Physical rehabilitation has been ongoing to restore strength and mobility. As for the leg wound, regular wound care and dressing change have been performed to ensure proper healing.
I had injury on my face and received 6 stitches on my forehead. And after the incident, my body experienced continuous pain.
Do you bring any medical report or letter from the hospital regarding this matter?
Yes, here is my medical report.
Alright, I'll go through this document first.
Have either of you been able to work since the accident?
No, I haven't been able to work due to my injuries.
I also been unable to work because of physical and emotional trauma.
Have you experienced any other significant impact on your daily life since the accident?
Yes, everyday activity have become challenging and I can do simple things without pain and I'm constantly worried about my recovery.
I've been dealing with anxiety and have trouble sleeping since the accident. It has been stressful.
That must be hard for you. Is there any other things that you would like to tell us?
I think only that for now. May I know what can we do, Mr. Serena? Can we sue Sheila or all of the thing we have suffered because of her?
Alright, don't worry, Mr. Aiman. We will assist both of you as the best as we can.
So based on what you have told us, I would like to lay down a few issues before we go further so that we can assist you truly one by one. Ms. Iza, could you please write down what I will say on the board behind you? The first issue that arises in this case is to sue Sheila for personal injury claims. We need to determine whether she has fulfilled the elements of personal injury that falls under tort. Second issue, if she has fulfilled the elements of personal injury, we then need to determine what damages can you claim against her. Yes. Alright, let's address the first issue. To sue Sheila for personal injury claims, we need to first determine whether she has fulfilled the elements of personal injury. These elements typically include duty, breach of duty, causation, and damages.
Okay, firstly, let's discuss about duty. As a driver on the road, Sheila has a legal obligation to operate her vehicle safely and follow traffic laws. This duty includes obeying traffic signals such as stopping at red lights and driving at a safe speed to prevent accidents.
Oh, I see. So based on the police report, Sheila definitely breached her duty of care by running the red light and driving recklessly.
Exactly, which brings us to the second element, which is breach of duty. Sheila reckless driving directly violated her duty of care, leading to the collision with your vehicle. The police report citation for running the red light and driving at an unsafe speed serves as a strong evidence for this breach.
That makes sense. So she breached of duty directly causing the accident, right?
Yes, that's correct. Which brings us to causation, the third element.
May I ask what is causation? We do not know. We do not have legal background, so we don't really know what it means.
Yeah, sure. It is our duty to explain it to you guys. Causation is the causal relationship between the defendant's conduct and the end result. In other words, causation provides a means of connecting the defendant's action with the resulting effect, typically an injury or harm suffered by the plaintiff. It established that the defendant's conduct directly led to the plaintiff injuries or damages.
In a personal injury case, causation demonstrates that the defendant's negligent or wrongful actions were the cause of the plaintiff's injuries, rather than some other intervening factor.
Sheila, reckless and careless driving directly caused the collision. If she has obeyed the traffic laws and stopped at the red lights, the accident would not have occurred at the first place.
I see. Oh, and how about our injury? I suffer physical injuries, emotionally distressed, and incur medical expense as a result of the accident.
That injuries will bring us to the last elements to establish personal injury, which is damages suffered. Your broken arm, leg, and facial injuries, as well as the subsequent medical treatment and emotional distress, constitute damages resulting from Sheila's actions.
Okay, so from our discussion, it is clear that Sheila has fulfilled all the elements of personal injury, which is duty, breach of duty, causation, and also damages.
Absolutely. With such compelling evidence, we have a strong case to pursue personal injury claims against Sheila.
Thank you for clarifying that. I feel more confident about moving forward with this case.
No worries, no need to thank us. We will continue to work diligently to ensure you receive the compensation you deserve for your injuries and losses.
Okay everyone, so I believe we have covered the first issue So now let's move on to the second issue that Ms. Ziha explained before.
Sure. Since Puan Sheila has fulfilled the elements to establish personal injury, now we can take a look at the second issue that arises, which is what damages that both of you can claim against her.
So I have gone through both of your medical reports earlier. So, Mr. Zudi, do you experiencing any after effect after the accident?
Yes, as I mentioned before, I had injury on my face and received 6 stitches on my forehead. And after the accident, my body experienced continuous pain, and I haven't been able to work due to my injury. Everyday activity have become challenging. I can do simple things without pain, and I'm constantly worried about my recovery.
I see. You must be in so much pain. Miss Iza, can you pass me the compendium of the Bar Council rulings?
Sure, wait.
Thank you, Miss Iza. So, Mr. Zudi, I would like to show you this compendium that provides for possible claim for any common injuries and the amount that may be decided by the court. You can take a look at this compendium.
Oh, really? It's already provided?
Yes, however, the amount that the court will decide may based on a few factors and it's up to the court's discretion.
Ah, I see.
Yes, so far for your suffering, you have received 6 stitches on your forehead, right? You can take a look at these external injuries. So, referring to your medical report, you have received stitches due to lacerations, which is here, stated here. So, the lowest you can claim is 1,500 and the highest that you can claim is 8,000 ringgit. Depending on the seriousness of the injuries.
Oh, really? I didn't know we can claim that much.
Did the doctor mention anything about the possibility of scarring on your forehead due to the injuries that you have suffered?
Yes, the stitches on my forehead may leave scars.
I see. As for your concern, in this case, you are not only entitled to claim for your injuries but also for facial scarring resulting from the accidents. Let's take a look at on the facial scarring, which is stated here. The lowest that you can claim is 5,000 ringgit and the highest that you can claim is 30,000 ringgit. Plus, facial scarring can give significant impact on your quality of life and also self-esteem.
Really? I didn't know that was possible.
Absolutely. Any visible scarring resulting from the accident is considered as a valid claim. We will make sure to include that in the damages that we are seeking.
That's a relief. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, now let's take a look at Mr. Aiman's damages. So for your injury of broken arm, we can take a look at the arm injury compendium. It may vary depending on what part of the arm that was injured. As I take a look at your medical report, you injured on radius and ulna. So here's the lowest and the highest that you may claim to the court. As you mentioned before, you're also experiencing emotional distress, right?
Yes, besides physical injury, there also emotional distress and the effect on our daily life quality.
That would be on general damages that only the court can decide. You may get diagnosed at the nearest hospital about that, and we will include it in the damages claim.
Really? So I did not need to get very diagnosed from the doctor. Thank you so much for letting me know.
Of course, Mr. Aiman. We are here to ensure that you are fully aware of all your rights and what you can claim throughout this process.
Mr. Zudi, regarding the repair cost of your car, have you taken your car to the workshop?
Yes, I've already taken it to a nearby workshop for assessment.
So did they provide you with an estimated price for the repair?
Yes, they estimate that the repair would cost around 5,000 ringgit.
Alright, we will include this in your claim as well.
Will the insurance cover this cost?
It depends on the insurance company accepts liability for the accident. However, regardless of the insurance coverage, you are entitled to seek compensation for the damage to your car. Please make sure to keep all the request receipt and documents for the claim.
Alright, I will do it.
Okay, after taking all the consideration, Mr. Zudi and Mr. Aiman, we ensure we will claim everything as discussed just now. For your information, in the case of Nur Aziza binti Miskan and Nur Fadilah binti Nisman and another 2021, which involved a claim for damages resulting from a road traffic accident. The plaintiff in this case successfully claimed damages for the repair cost of her motorcycle, which amounted to 1,871 ringgit. As a result, the court found that the plaintiff had proven her claim for the motorcycle repairs on the balance of probabilities. Additionally, the plaintiff was awarded 25,000 ringgit for the loss of earning capacity. The court also ordered interest and costs as per the scale. Therefore, the plaintiff was successful in claiming damages for the repair cost of her motorcycle and also loss of earning capacity. So, relating to the case that I have mentioned before, I believe that in your case, we can successfully claim for your damages. I believe that we have covered both issues. Therefore, let's summarize the discussion and make some conclusion regarding to your situation, shall we? In this part of consultation, there are few matters that are going to be discussed. Can Ms. Iza write it down for us on the board?
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly is legal conclusion, number 1. Second one is answer the question to the matter consulted. The third one is whether the matter may be brought, whether the matter can be brought to the court proceedings. The fourth one, procedure for the matter to be brought in court. And the last one is what action may be taken by the client.
That's all, Ms. Iha?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Iza.
Alright, we will start off with the conclusion with the first issue, which is to determine whether she has fulfilled the elements of personal injury. Based on our consultation, it's evident that Puan Sheila breached her duty of care as a driver by running the red light and driving recklessly. This breach directly caused the accident and subsequent injuries to both you and Mr. Aiman.
Yes, I totally agree. Puan Sheila action was reckless and clearly violated her responsibility to drive safely.
Moving on to the legal conclusion for the second issue, which is on damages. So we can conclude that for the damages that you have suffered, we can refer to the complainant. Next, the question of whether this matter can be brought for the court proceedings. The answer is yes. The police report's determination of fault, coupled with the evidence that we have gathered, provides a strong basis for pursuing legal action against Puan Sheila for personal injury claims.
That's reassuring to hear. I want to ensure that we hold Puan Sheila accountable for the harm she caused.
Absolutely. Now regarding the procedures for bringing this matter to court, we'll need to prepare and file a formal complaint or lawsuit outlining the details of the accidents, your injuries and the damages suffered. This will involve gathering all relevant evidence, including the police report, medical records, witness statement, and any other documentation supporting your claim.
Understood. I will make sure to provide additional information or documentation you need to strengthen our case.
So we also have answer at this part.
Great. Lastly, in terms of actions that you can take, it is essential to continue cooperating with us and providing updates on your medical treatment and any ongoing impacts on your daily life. Additionally, if the other driver's insurance company contacts you, it is important to refrain from discussing the details of the accident without consulting us first.
Keep that in mind. Thank you for guiding us through this process.
Of course, we are here to support you every step of the way. Our priority is to ensure you receive the compensation you deserve for your injuries and losses.
I appreciate your dedication to our case. Let's work together to achieve the best outcome.
Agreed. We'll keep update on any developments or progress with the case. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions or concerns. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your assistance.